So you might be wondering how we managed to find ourselves in this hole, and can I dig myself out of it? Well, let's see what the person who sent this in wrote, because this is, I mean, it's interesting. Full access loss. Only Hungary remains, but most of it is also gone. Lines can hold, air still exists. I'm curious how things got this bad though. If you're wondering how bad this bad is, it's this bad. It's this bad. What did you do? You've only taken 200,000 casualties. That's nothing. Why did you allow Germany and everyone else to fall if you still had this much gas left in the tank? Anyway, we're up against the Allies, the Soviets, and the Chinese United, and of course the African Union. So the world. It's basically Hungary against the world. All right, let's see. Air production. Yeah, we're not going to be making a lot of air. Let's get the war games thing. That should give me a little bit of extra army experience, which is always nice. Political situation. Extensive conscription. Yeah, we're going to need more. Partial. It's 1945. The world's at your doorstep and you're on partial mob. I think the time has come for total mobilization. Next up, political power gain. I kind of want to replace him. Consumer goods is nice, and then infrastructure and civilian. Yeah, we're gonna switch this guy out as well. I'm gonna grab Her Serene Highness for more stability. With that extra stability, I can now, where are we? Hit women in the workforce. All right, that's cool. That should see our industry recover somewhat in the long and short term. We're gonna have to go up the service by requirement. There's really no other option. Army doctrine costs. Do we need to change doctrines? God, we need to change doctrines. So you've gone dispersed support. This is literally the worst option you could have picked. Always go right side integrated support. I'm gonna have to redo this as soon as I have the army experience to do it. Or we go grand battle plan considering the situation we find ourselves in, and I might need to rely a lot on the planning bonus to actually get anywhere. So if we're gonna switch doctrines anyway, we might go grand battle plan. Air is done. Good. And then special forces, we're gonna go with mountaineers considering, you know, we're fighting in the Balkans, a lot of hills and mountains. Okay, first off, I'm gonna get static warfare. It's gonna help us a lot in the coming times. And I'm gonna get political loyalty. That should give us a little bit more stability. Not that much, honestly. And the war game should give us a little bit of army experience. Do we have an espionage agency? We do not. It's gonna be helpful to get one, so we're gonna get one. And that is all she wrote, I believe. Military. We have 42 divisions, and they are almost all Gialochtandar, or whatever that is. This. Not ideal. See, this is 20 combat width is fine, but it's too expensive for what it is. So we're on a budget, a very tight budget. Pure infantry brick, 18 width, it's fine, it's nice, it's cheap, it's effective. And we're gonna replace cavalry recon with engineers. They give us entrenchment. Cavalry recon is virtually useless unless you have an artillery heavy unit here. So we're gonna go with this as our baseline unit. That's it. Research. Improve fire controls. I don't think so. Instead, I'm grabbing mountain infantry. Mountaineers are gonna be very helpful. Advanced large airframes, ambitious, but once again, no. Let's get night vision. Basic armor protection. It's a little late to dive into tanks head first now, so no. Logistics could be useful. Will probably be useful. Honestly, no. Considering the circumstances, field hospitals. Yeah, probably gonna need field hospitals. Engineers is good. Rocket artillery is decent. How am I going to salvage this, you may ask? I don't know. It looks like the Soviets are going to be the weak link. First off, we'll try to get the neighboring provinces back, like South Transdanubia, get the factories and manpower from there. We'll attack the Soviets. They have supply issues, and then we'll try to inch our way closer to natural borders like the rivers, maybe the mountains if we can push that far. And ideally, I want to put my back against the sea, so I will have to fend off naval invasion after naval invasion, yes, but I will at least not be under constant attack. All right, let's launch a couple of pinning attacks and see if I can get to the river line. There goes Warsaw. Well, Warsaw was gone already, I believe. All right, so we're going to be able to take a couple of tiles here. I push the allies now. I have airbase now, so that gives me room. I'm going to get a couple more. I have some stockpiles of tacticals and fighters. Gonna get a couple more tactical bombers out, and we're gonna turn off logistic strike. Logistic strike is really good, but you take a lot of casualties using logistic strike because of the way it interacts with anti-air. What I mean by that is you get shot down a lot. We've taken this position. That's good. We've got Petch surrounded. We're gonna be able to take Petch. It's looking like we might. Yeah. All right, we have Petch under our control. That is a lot of factories, nice, and a bit of manpower. At least we have green air and CAS, so we'll try to advance where we have the CAS advantage. For some reason, this place is littered with forts as well. A lot of level 5 forts, level 4 forts. I don't know why you have all these forts out here. Oh, sweet, I control this area now as well, so more factories. I'm just horribly short on steel. Work my way along the river and through the forests. Forests are very good defensive ground, so it could work. All right, got the war games in. Let's reestablish the whatever the hell that is for a little bit of extra manpower, or let's just not take a focus for a bit. So I can change my trade law. I'm gonna need to change my trade law anyway. Come on, take the tile. I need that river tile. It is the safety I require. All right, safety achieved. Good. Okay, and up north, we're gonna continue fighting along that river. Unfortunately, like this place is filled with maximum level forts of the province you're in. Why? Oh, we've got... Oh, I forgot to check on this. Let's pause that jet engine research. It's not gonna change the course of the war right now, and we've got helicopter research. A little late to the party with these. I still don't understand how things got this bad for you. Oh, this is like the worst I've seen in a good long while. Anyway, let's improve our engineers some more. I love using engineers. We're gonna use armored engineers in the future, but considering we don't have them yet, can't use them. I think I want to go grand battle plan because I'm gonna be leaning a lot on planning bonus and entrenchment. All right, got the supply hub in the area. As soon as that railway plugs in, this is going to be much easier to hold. The fall of Vladivostok. Now that's interesting. Oh, that's usually actually not good for Japan because they're going to get naval invaded anyway, and now they have even fewer troops available for that. All right, I don't know why, but somehow the Soviets are leaving like a bunch of tiles wide open. I'm going to see if I can walk into those to improve the current tactical situation as much as possible. I like counter-assault. Little annoying. Oh, these are the air things you're making. Your advance. Ooh. These are like nice firepower, bit expensive. I tend to replace these with heavy machine guns. You don't need that much air attack, mostly because you're trying to shoot down enemy fighters and CAS and not enemy bombers, like heavy bombers, at least as much. So the extra firepower from the cannons is a bit much in terms of cost. And I like to add a little bit more armor plating. I think cost to firepower, this is a better balance. This gives you more air defense, more agility, and a little bit more air attack, slightly less range. Let's go with this instead. It's slightly cheaper. And then what's your CAS? Your advanced mediums? Oh, you're using tacticals as CAS. All right, makes sense. Yes, these are fine. All right, so the Soviets have genuinely just sort of left all of a sudden, which is great, but also a little bit terrible. The whole front is in disarray. I'm not really pushing out as much as I'd like either. Anyway, let's set ourselves up on these new positions and hope for the best. Oh, closing in on the Carpathians, I guess. And Romania's on the map again. Welcome, Romania. Suffer with me. All right, they just let Bratislava wide open. Don't mind if I do then. It's a level 7 fort. Why would you leave a level 7 fort like that just wide open? Sure, I'll take it. All right, got my mountaineers. I'm gonna level them up to the maximum level. I got some army experience, so let's design them. I'm gonna need to design them now. So be it. All right, we'll take these and we'll add to them. All right, this is a good template for mountaineers. 25 combat width makes them perfect for, well, mountains. Cavalry recon until we can switch them out for rangers. Engineers until we can get assault engineers. Support artillery is fine. Support anti-air. And then either we get field hospitals to reduce the losses they take, or rocket artillery to really go big on that boom. I'm gonna go with rocket artillery, I think. And of course, we'll make them elite. And over here, ever so slowly, we're taking more and more land back. Hurrah! Another core reclaimed. What's in here? What's in here? What will it be? All right, bit of manpower, a couple of factories. Oh, and I think we've got North Transylvania back as well. So a little more, a lot more manpower, a couple more factories. I just gotta make sure I can actually, you know, hold it now. It is an enormous pain in the ass. I'm very grateful though that whoever sent this in at least had the dignity of preserving an air force. So Hungary's got most of its territory back, I want to say. Yeah. Okay, most. We've got a little bit of Romania back, a little bit of Slovakia back, so inching our way forward. But I would really just like to get to that coastline, just put my back to the sea and only have to push out one direction. I really don't like being surrounded like this. It's not the best. I'm curious, if I ask for overlordship, are they gonna give it to me now? Or if I ask Slovakian integration, what does that even do? Yeah, I'm gonna demand their integration, see if they'll give me the territory. Alright, we got our land facility, finally, which means I can get my military engineering vehicles. Better late than never. Let's go grab those jet engines now. I think I can mostly afford the cost. Mostly. So far, so good. So far, so good. We've taken a lot of territory back. All right, Mountaineers. I have force deployed them. I admit, maybe not the brightest maneuver, but I am in a hurry. So let's take the Trickster, Hindi, and we'll give him offensive doctrine. He'll be nice enough. We will add a leader. Somebody who's good at attacking. Zoltan here is a mountaineer, that will be helpful. And we're gonna put these mountaineers here. With a little bit of luck, I might be able to breach through Timisoara. We'll need a little bit of exercise to get them at least one level up. Break through the Timisoara and link up with these trapped Axis divisions there. If through some miracle I'm able to reclaim that territory, it would be glorious. I'm tempted to just try and go through this infantry instead of this stack. Might actually be better if I went through this tile instead. If I can link up here, front's gonna look weird and wacky for a little bit, but at least it'll get me a little bit of help and save some of my friends. Let's see what the Slovakian integration does, and I'll also demand Burgenland, because why not? We're in the business of demanding. They've handed over the territories. Does that work? It does work! Sweet! So I guess Slovakia's just gone. Oh man, it means I can core this stuff. I think the situation is right to try that push. So the tile I'm attacking is hills. Very favorable for my mountaineers. It's got a Greek medium tank on it. I think I can take it 5 Turkish infantry and 2 British light tanks. I think that's going to be easier to take out than trying to push through 12 Greek infantry. Honestly, in hindsight, it's probably better to go through Timisoara, even though it's got the Greek infantry on it, because that is in our air zone that we control. We have green air here. I can leverage all of my CAS here, and that would definitely be the play to make, I think. Oh, it just reinforced meme them out of the tile. I'll take that any day then. Yeah, the Mountaineers are doing really well in hills and mountains. They can just blitz through and just reinforce meme all those allied divisions away, which is quite simply hilarious. And then we'll keep pushing the front line in the direction we want it to move. All right, that's actually been a pretty good push. I think that's as far as I really want to push things in the east. Let's take stock of the west, see if we can do something in this general area. Like take Eisenstadt, and I can maybe take it off Germany. Sweet! Germany transfers Burgenland. Wait, let me click that. They gave me the land, which obviously is really cool. Let's hit Scorched Earth, because why not? And then, yeah, immediately things go awry. Maybe I can take Burgenland actually off them just with this. It worked! I got control of the territory! Nice! And I can core it. Sweet! I'm thinking we push through Novi Sad next, hopefully, and then see if we can find a way to get to the coast. Oh, they've pushed me off this tile. Redeploy before they take the tiles next to it. Yeah, like I said, the allies are the main problem. They're gonna be the main problem for the entire campaign. Oh, we might actually reinforce meme them. Oh, my God, we've done... maybe not. Maybe we have. Okay, so we've taken that tile. let's focus on surrounding Novi Sad, get everything to fire on that, and then we control Baka. A lot of manpower, probably, possibly to recover there, and a really good defensive position once again. Even though, again, red air, hate red air, gonna have to deal with red air, but hey, I'll take it. And the forts here are gonna help me hold this against the inevitable allied push. All right, switch the air around. Full attack on this one tile. Yes! Success. And with that little maneuver, we'll encircle, I think, about 7 allied divisions. It's better than not encircling 7 allied divisions. Oh no. Oh, I said it before, I'll say it again. It is extremely annoying when the AI goes off on its own, like here, and finds gaps in the line. It's very inspiring, AI, that you're trying to help. What am I even occupying? Parts of Poland. Nice. Nice, Salzy. Can I give this to someone else? Not really. See if I can get my way to Croatia. Slowly take the next river here. Yeah, I kind of want to core Croatia because it's relatively well populated, but it looks like it's all going right back to the independent state of Croatia, who has done nothing useful for us. But I can kick them from the faction if they stop being capitulated. Then we might kill them after all. Then again, is it worth it? Probably not. Let's just push in anyway, because of the defensive terrain I can occupy then. Well, we're entering the weirdest timeline. Tibet wants in. Welcome to our faction, baby. Kind of giving up on pushing further south for now. The river is really a big obstacle for me, as it is for the allies, so unlikely that I'll be able to push in there. You know, I'm having doubts and regrets about this whole thing. Mostly the extra territory that my allies, air quotes, have been capturing is actually pretty detrimental. I mean, where the front line is chosen by myself, it is stable, it is holding, it is... Hold on. Hello, Franco. Franco is in. That's an opportunity. If he joins, he could be a big distraction for the allies. Oh, there goes Gibraltar, and Franco has begun his push on France. That's good. Let's see if we can leverage that opportunity by preparing for an assault on Vienna, and then pushing to those mountains. I'm also going to see if I can get an attaché to Spain. Why am I improving relations with Japan? Japan's dead. It's over, Jim. He's dead, Jim. He's dead, Jim. Sweet. I got my railway artillery. Let's roll it up there. I'm going to help. Hopefully, it will help me take Vienna and then push straight through in this general area. Do I want fast production or more firepower? More firepower. Yes. Give me that super heavy howitzer. Let's shift air around. We'll bomb that. We'll fight over that. And we'll fight over this for a bit. That should give us green air, even if for a minute. And now we assault the city. See if we can take Vienna with the extra firepower. No. I'll take the hill tile next to it, open up more combat with, and then maybe try to take the city from multiple angles. Oh my god, my air force. Let's not. Holy shit, they're tearing my air force to pieces. This was hubris. Let's prepare for the encirclement of Vienna then. Half the mountaineers on... or that tile, actually. Yes, that will be bigger encirclement. Ah, I see a way out. All right, attack. Support the attack. Oh, it's gonna work. All right, that encircles Vienna. Yes, that encircles Vienna entirely. And now we just finish it off. Oh, that's good. That is really good. Now, it is a little bit tricky. Just finish them off now. Push them into one tile, fully surround them. All right, let's deal with Vienna. Ah, beautiful. And then I'll start pushing this general area. Oh, it is done. It is magnificent. I feel a lot better now. Let's push the Alps. Let's make a big land grab now to Klagenfurt. You know, what if I can actually push Italy? I mean, I doubt it, but what if? Yeah, there's a lot of panic going on here. So the Soviets are still crumbling, but they're a nice distraction. Franco has stopped pushing, but he's a massive distraction now. He's gonna get his ass naval invaded out the... yeah. We're doing all of this under red air, so I am very impressed so far with the results. You know, I'll build a nuclear facility. It might come in handy later. So close to cracking this part of the line. Okay, if I can take this tile underneath Innsbruck, I could close off the Alps and I would force any reinforcements into this area to go all the way around. And if Franco comes through on his end, we might be able to isolate Italy, recover Italy. Now I'm thinking, get the northern Balkans to just shorten my line a bit. Make sure the coastline is guarded. Make this line a little shorter. And then mountaineer push through northern Italy. Link up with Franco. Give us more strategic options. Now take the port here. That would give us local supply in the area. Pinning attacks, and then we close the mountain pass here. Voila! Mountain pass closed. All right, looks and feels like the allied AI is abandoning Italy. Make a big push, and then once we're into a position to try and reach Franco next, clean up the Balkan. Oh, we're in Venezia already. Did not expect to get here this quickly. Neat. We figured out how super heavy howitzers work. I think that's about it in terms of land research I'll be doing for now. No, Peru wants to join my faction. Welcome aboard. You're gonna have a terrible time, but welcome aboard. It's already falling apart here due to naval invasions. That's not good, Franco. That's not good. I'm just trying to link up with you again. New plan. We go up there. We'll go around this way. All right, cool. We've linked up with the Spanish. We're gonna start work on my mechanized company. This is just the mechanized. I'm gonna add 4 motorized artillery to the mix as well. I've added helicopter transports for supply, support artillery, because obviously helicopter medevac for the field hospitals, you know, always good. Armored engineer companies and support anti-air, make them elite. I will also be naming these after our channel members. Start pushing back into Italy. Rolling down the boot. All right, so I am once again cut off from Franco, obviously. I am surrounded by incompetence, and it infuriates me so.
I'm surrounded by idiots! Idiots!
That is a clean push down Italy. That's good. Next up, slide down the Balkans maybe. And the extra manpower and equipment that comes in just goes straight to port guards. Okay, maybe another push to link up with Franco. We're pushing down. Let's see if I can get to Palermo. Total air power. Yes, air superiority achieved. Okay, fake Italy has capped. That means area secured-ish. Another pocket, couple of divisions destroyed, and solid border now with Franco. Okay. Now these fine men and women who will save the empire, will save the Axis, are our channel members. Channel members get divisions named after them, either all divisions or the elite divisions, depending on whether or not I can get the mod to work. But my elite is named after those who support this channel and have supported this channel for a long time now. Thank you, each and every one of you. I am incredibly grateful for your continued support. Let's get me a nuclear scientist and start work on the bomb. All right, Operation Bail Out. Franco seems to be a success. That's good. He can handle this on his own. Let's deal with these Americans, and then we're gonna have to deal with France. Sweet. 16 American divisions we got cornered here. Just surround them with the Mountaineers. Use those to take him out. For reasons that are quite beyond me, the AI keeps making these obnoxious pushes, so they've decided to start taking the Alps back. Like, good on you, I guess, but this is to our detriment. You're making the lines too thin. The mechanized are also ready to start an actual push, so I'm trying to use the elite mountaineers to go through the plains of France, which is probably a bit of a mistake, but you know, I have to use my offensive units somewhere. They're doing quite well. Oh, good news. Germany's capital is now in Vienna. Would that mean that they lost Palau? Yes, because Chile took Palau. Germany relocated its capital to Vienna. Nice low effort pocket using the mechanized divisions. Very nice. Very lovely. I have a lot of respect for Franco for what he's done here, but I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. I'm gonna have to do this my way. The mechanized will break through. We will roll this up one tile at a time. We'll move to capitulate the French if we get the opportunity. Let's just finish off the French. If we kill the French, we might have an opportunity in like northern Germany or the Benelux or Belgium. Oh, Franco. I'm working so hard. I'm working so hard to bail you out, and then you do this. You're making it hard for me to like you. You've done so much work. You've done so much good work, and then you do this. Why, Franco? Ooh, that's a big allied assault. I think they're getting desperate. They've also started relocating troops out of the Balkans, so maybe I can sweep in. Maybe secure some of that ground for myself. Maybe make a big land grab here. Ideally, I'd give it to myself because I really want to have control of Croatia. Hey, so Croatia's back in Croatian hands. They might be able to give me, well, yeah, they might be willing to give me Croatia. No, they have refused, bastards. All right, let's move up and take a stab at killing whatever remains of Yugoslavia. Fight our way down to Greece, secure the Balkans. Oh, I might need to move in to secure Rome, actually. Keep that push going on slow. Oh, for God's sake, stop! What's worse is I cannot build fortifications like coastal forts or regular forts here because this is Italy's territory. Mussolini's got it covered. Mussolini can't even cover himself. He doesn't know anything about this game. Man's an idiot. An unmitigated idiot. It's an epic disaster. Everything he touches turns to solid shit. Oh, more naval invasions. Yay! Yay! It's such fun! I guess we're bringing the Mountaineers in as well then. Jesus Christ, just make it stop. Make it stop! And I can't even get a coastline to build like submarines or anything to help offset it because nobody's willing to share their coastline with me. Oh, Croatia's gone. At least Franco's containing France now, but yay, another naval invasion. Right, in light of the not so great situation here, we've made an executive decision of sorts, pulled an entire army off the main line. Main goal, contain this naval landing beachhead around Roma. I don't need to beat them here, I just need to contain them. All right, with the beachhead now contained, units are freed up. We're gonna start pushing on Paris there, and we'll have the Mountaineers take over for, well, fighting in the mountains. Don't really have an immediate use for the Mountaineers considering Northern Europe is going to be mostly plains and forests they'll fight through. They could go for a little campaign in the Balkan, I suppose. Well, that's a problem. That is actually a major problem because, oh no. They were going to get backdoored. We're going to get backdoored. Mechanized is going to have to go all the way back here. Now, with the Portuguese in the war, fortunately, the AI decided maybe we should leave from the central Italy pocket and transfer troops over to there. So while they're doing that, have been able to capitalize and push hard in trying to condense the pocket. Portugal hasn't actually joined our war. They're fighting the Soviets, and I think they're fighting Belgium, but they're not fighting the actual, you know, Axis. All right, Portugal's in. That also means, unfortunately for Portugal, they are going to be out very, very soon. So let's get the mechanized in. I put my air over here so they can make the difference. Bombers up. Let's just get this over with quickly. And there goes Portugal. That was easy. Let's just kill Yugoslavia, shorten the line, kill Greece. Alright, let's do a force attack. I'm willing to take some casualties here. If I can take a port off them, all the better. That will give me more control, more supply in the region. Pinning attacks, keep them from reinforcing. Bada bing, bada boom. Good, that will help. Alright, so I got Rome back. That should solve a lot of the supply issues, which apparently it did. Let's just keep pushing. Let's keep pushing before they take more land. Just look at what the allies are stacking here, because this is what's going to get thrown at us constantly in Italy. There goes Anzio, and with that, their last port in the region. Good, that naval invasion's contained, and then we'll take out the French. Alright, time for my problem solvers to get to work. Deal with the French. Mechanized can handle that relatively easily. Push on Paris and then cut north for these victory points. Should be able to knock out the French relatively quickly. This has also been contained by the Mountaineers, and we've rolled it up into one nice big stack on a mountain that the Mountaineers can easily clear out. Oh, let's see how much that pocket was actually. 50,000, 264,000. Not too bad, I guess. On to Paris, and then from Paris to Dieppe, Le Havre, cut off parts of the French line, and then keep going. Take Amiens, take Dieppe, Rouen, Le Havre. That's a lot of victory points. That's a lot of divisions we can trap here. Yay! Reinforced beams. Now let's kill that off. And then up to Calais. I think Calais, Orléans. Yes, a little more. Just a little more. Oh, thank God, France has capitulated. Unfortunately, France has capitulated to the Soviet Union. Hopefully, Franco's willing to capitalize on this and just come in and take a lot of that land off them. I mean, all of this is unprotected and the Soviets can't reinforce it, so just move forward, take the land. It's also going to make a lot of allied divisions disappear from the front lines entirely, which is going to be great for us. Over here, big push into the the Yugoslavs. And let's see if we can take out Belgium as well. Belgium will or should capitulate when they lose one of their big cities, so Liège, Namur, Antwerpen. That'll be another problem out of my hair. Belgium is gone! Hooray! I can't really do anything, so that's great. Anyway, Soviet Belgium has capitulated. I hate that name. Troops are taking up position on the Maginot, so that's good. If we can hold the Maginot, we'll have a staging ground to work with, and there will be less headache coming in from the Western Allies. Alright, sweet. Italy gave me Bosnia. That's a build slot. I can use a build slot. Let's hit the Pristina. We've got this whole thing encircled. Let's let the infantry clean that up. It's a nice encirclement there. And there goes Yugoslavia. Oh, it's great. Do I want to give you southern Serbia? Fine. Now for a mass redeployment of troops. A very big mass redeployment of troops, so we can cover all these new fronts that just popped up. Oh, that's not a positive development. Oh, leave them to their devices for a minute. For a minute, and they lose everything. Oh, Franco, for God's sake, man! Do something useful for once! So far for the massive push south, east, north, or wherever we're going, we have cleanup duties to attend to. Alright, let's get the mechanized in and start solving more problems. At least we made a massive maneuver in the Balkan. How is this going? Better. So at least the private Franco can be saved. It does feel like babysitting whenever you're playing a late game disaster like this. You constantly have to bail out the AI at every turn. Anyway, I think we're sitting pretty here. Managed to take Bucharest on behalf of our Romanian friends. That's a nice start. Let's give them a couple more of their cores back if we can. Over here, Franco has been saved. Hurrah. And up here, the naval invasion is being thrown back as we speak. If we can prevent them from linking up too much, that would be nice. The mechanized elite. These are the men and women who make the disaster what it is. Well, unmake the disaster and turn it into a win. On the bright side, it does look like the interior of Germany is wide open, so as soon as I free up these mechanized after taking the port of Ghent, I'm gonna swing them in here. Well, they're able to create these little pockets. Nice. Let's crush them. Yeah, this is the point where everything shifts. Magnificent. Look at it. Look at where we started. Look at where we are now. Wonder how many allies they're dead now. 43 million enemy casualties. So, allied losses have overtaken Axis losses. That's nice. September 1949. The Balkans are secured. Bulgaria has more land than it ever deserved. Germany is almost liberated. A small Belgian pocket here continues to vex me. Oh, it's a Dutch pocket. Sorry, Dutch pocket. I did manage to round up these guys nicely into central Spain. Now they're Franco's problem. Just deal with it. All right, folks, as you can see, we've reclaimed most of Europe, mainland Europe, at least the points that matter. It's now the end game, the final drive on both the Soviet Union and last allied holdouts on the continent. Looking at you, Poland. I am not sailing to the UK. I don't have a coastline. I can't get ships. And having said that, I'm obviously not getting to the US either. Yeah, I don't have any boats. All right, so we've cut Poland in half. I think we'll crush one half of it and then just make a clean push in the other direction. All right, Poland's dead. Finish the job. Yeah, that's a very nice pocket of American troops here. Yeah, altogether, that's like 100 American divisions, I think, we've managed to trap here. Look at the casualties. Oh, look at them go. That is so many divisions just gone. Love to see it. Yeah, that is hundreds, about 100 American and generally allied divisions wiped off the face of the earth. Their casualties are up to 52.7 million. Oh, praise be, Germany has, in their infinite wisdom, finally decided to hand over Croatia to me. I'll immediately build a nuclear reactor there, because that's what you do. You know, I'm a bit miffed by not being allowed to own all this stuff, so Romania, yeah, you're out of the faction. We'll resolve the issue the old-fashioned way, don't worry. Yes, I am questioning their sovereignty. We're slowly, or quickly, allowing Romania to die here, and in a short time we will finish our war goal. We'll take our cores off Romania and then continue. Sorry, Antonescu. Just should have given me the land I wanted. There we go. Now, unfortunately, I'm not even able to take everything I wanted here. We'll make do. Romania got to survive! You have to be shitting me! No! There's like 3 Romanias now! There's a stupid Romania in Transylvania and Moldavia, OG Romania in Muntentia, and then Oltentia I created a puppet. Oh well, I got 2 of the territories I wanted. Oh, got 2 more cores. We'll take Transylvania as well. Italy can't touch, so let's just get this over with. It is 1953. The final push against the Soviets has begun. Green bubbles everywhere. They're about as exhausted as they're going to get. We have 3 collabs on them. I don't think it's gonna matter matter because they still need 20% or less victory points, but we will do this now. 21 million casualties. Germany at 24 million. We are at 3.5 million casualties. The Soviets have proven to be far more robust than I had assumed. It's just a matter of killing the Soviets and I can call this a win. So close to victory, 96%. We're gonna have to drive all the way to Omsk. Novosibirsk it is. Let's go. The Soviets are almost dead, 99%. It's over. The Soviet Union has capitulated. I'm just going to grab the cores and other territory that I can grab, and I'm gonna call it a day. All right, that's it. Peace deal's done. It's probably the worst peace deal I've ever made. Big Greater Hungary got all that it wanted, a coastline and its cores, except for whatever Italy's holding on to. Russia's broken up into many pieces. Germany took some land, and now we have the Russian Federation here, who is democratic, with a war goal on Germany, very likely to join the Allies. At this point, I mean, it's over. We've won. I'm going to declare victory. Considering where we started, this is more than respectable. It's 1953. I'm not building a fleet to go to the UK and go to America. We cannot sustain any more losses. This is it. We have lost far more than we were ever prepared to lose. I'd say this is done. HUNGARIan needs a negotiated peace system so we can get out of situations like this without having to do a total world conquest. I don't think the Allies or the Axis will even want to keep going at this point, not with the numbers involved. So the Allies have taken 43 million casualties if it's just against the Axis. We have taken 20 million if we're just taking the Allies into account. This is just not, it's never gonna end. The Allies will never take Europe. The Axis will most likely never take America. So I'm gonna declare a win. I hope you guys enjoy this magnificent comeback. It's one of the most enjoyable games I've played in a while, and I hope you guys will enjoy this next video as well. Goodbye.